the stat of identifying most dunks in a season just didn't exist until Ryan Smerek stepped on the court. And it was always fun, and obviously the dunk's a big part of the game, and you know, three-pointers is such a huge part of the game as it's evolved over the last 20 years. But the dunk in high school basketball was always something that everybody wanted to see. And if you were ever at one of our games and you could see Ryan Smerek dunk, it wasn't one of those squeakers that just got over the rim. The rim would shake, the dome would shake.
Ryan Smerek, congratulations on being inducted in the Walsh Jesuit Athletic Hall of Fame. You're a perfect definition for a true student athlete at Walsh Jesuit, not only excelling in the classroom, but also in both sports, basketball and track, still holding records in both.
And his stats are phenomenal, both in track and field and in basketball. So it puts him in a different class. But then when you look at the entirety of the person, of what the committee is tasked to do, academically, there's very few that rise to his tier and his level. He was always a dominant student within the classrooms.
And now you're inspiring other students and student athletes at Northwestern University. It seems like yesterday I was at your wedding in Michigan when you married Brianna, and now with 3 children, you have your own basketball team started.
Such a great player, so unique to that time period in basketball, and being around the game for as many years as I have. The game has changed, but he was that kind of figure at that time period who could dominate at both ends of the floor. But he was always a guy you could trust. You could always was a guy you could count on, and you never heard anybody say a bad word about him based off of his character and his personality. And we loved him for it.
Well, thank you for this great honor of being inducted to the Walsh Jesuit Athletic Hall of Fame. A few people I'd like to thank, obviously my parents. So as a parent now, I know how much they gave, coming to all the events, sitting in the stands, encouraging me, taking me to practices. It's a tremendous sacrifice, and I thank them for all of that. And obviously want to thank Coach Lepika and Coach Hassenstab for being on me all the time and pushing me to improve. And you know, couldn't thank you enough for all you did to help me as a high school athlete. I also want to thank Brianna, my beautiful wife, for being here today and for helping celebrate what she calls the glory days. So, and it's great having as well Mark, Ben, and Vivian here to celebrate the day. I love you all, and excited to watch your athletic pursuits at your age now. You know, one thing that always kind of, lots of stories I remember from high school. Obviously, the most memorable experience was when we made it pretty far in the Ohio Athletic Association tournament, basketball tournament, my senior year. And you know, a big part of that was John Norris and his leadership of the team. And you know, when we had I think it was the district final game, and we were kind of down. I forget who we played exactly, but Steve Hudak had just sort of a phenomenal second half and really brought us back, and we won the game. And I remember saying to him in the locker room after the game, I said, "Steve, you did it. You know, you way to win the game here." And he said, "No, we all did it." And that always kind of stuck with me, that he was, we talked about it was a team effort, and it was all of us coming together to win the game, and having a very special senior year there and run in the tournament.
I'm so happy for Ryan Smerek to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Ryan brings back so many good memories for me personally with Walsh Jesuit basketball. That team in '96 was a special team in so many different ways.
We have been blessed to know you. I wish you the best in your continued role as an educator. Congratulations, Ryan Smerek, Walsh Jesuit Hall of Fame inductee.